Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from Sugarfield Spirits. This is their barrel-aged rum, coming in at a 49.4% ABV, at least 2 years old. So for full disclosure, this bottle was sent over for us to take a look at and a review, so just keeping that transparency open. Now, Sugarfield Spirits is actually based out of Louisiana, and in my opinion, is a great example of what craft distilleries should be doing. They are going to their local sources for their grain, their sugar cane, their molasses, making it all in-house, not sourcing, not bringing in rum from other places, and just making some darn good product. Now, this one really excites me because of the process here, and this gives me those, it just kind of goes off to that end, making me say this is a mad scientist, and they have an eye for perfection. So this is actually a blend of 9 different barrels. 8 of those barrels came from 2 separate distilleries that used those barrels for double oaking their whiskeys. So they brought those barrels in. And then the last one was 100% molasses aged rum in a red port barrel. And then they blended them all together. So I can't tell you that I've ever known a rum using a red port barrel exclusively, let alone using a double oaked bourbon barrel for their process as well. So I'm really excited about this. Let's jump into it. As always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hang around for a bit, become a member if you'd like. It's already jumping out of the bottle. If you're interested in some of the other Sugarfield spirits that I'll be reviewing, links to those videos will be up above and down below, along with a link to their website where you can check them out, learn a little bit about their process, and, kind of hunt them down. For 2 years old, it's got a good color on things. I'm excited. Near 50% ABV on there. Kind of skirting close. Alrighty, let's go for notes. Oh boy. Woo. Right away, you're getting this gorgeously dark, rich, oaky molasses going on here. Oh, it's just got this beautiful rum funk to things. And if you know anything about a good rum, this is right up that alley. It's got that kind of spice, but barrel spice to things. Almost close to, and this is the most positive way I can say this, it kind of reminds you of squealed tires down on the racetrack. And I live here in Indiana, so we have a lot of drag strips, and I've been to a few. So it kind of gives you that burnt rubber on asphalt note. But again, it's such a positive thing because I remember from my childhood going to the racetracks and watching the dragsters just fly down the track. So it's giving me back to that vibe. But as you keep going back, the sweetness starts lifting it up a bit. Getting a bit of orange, a little bit of orange zest to be more specific. Getting a very subtle barrel note on there. The oakiness is coming through, but it's still coming across as a beautifully done rum. A little bit of vanilla spice, caramels. You are getting those port barrel influences, bringing across a bit of the fruit orchard notes, but almost like a plum. Yeah, like a darker fruit. Like I said, we got the orange and the zestiness of the orange, but then you're getting this dark plum. That double oaking barrel in there is bringing across a subtly sweet yet chocolatey note for me. It's very faint in there. No ABV, nothing harsh, no off note. Even for that proof, it doesn't come across as super hot or overbearing at all. To be honest, if you're a bourbon drinker that's looking to get into rum, on the nose at least, this is a great example because you are getting those characteristics of that barrel impact of the charriness and the wood sugars and the oak vanilla caramels going on. But then you're getting that kind of rum funk to things, a little bit of spiciness of tropical notes. The fruit notes from the port cask are showing up. This is complex. Let's go for a sip. That'll do. Oh, and it just keeps going as well. Wow, the finish on this is so long. It clings to the palate to a T. You're getting that double oaked barrel impact. It's oaky and charry, But then you're getting that rum funk in there, that molasses coming across, giving you almost like that burnt sugar note. The sweet factors in there from that little bit of port cask are kind of peeking through. Again, for me, I'm getting like a dark plum, bit of orange zest going on. And then here in the late finish, like it's got a caramel brulee top to things where you've got that sugar and you're charring it. You're getting that kind of creamy vanilla underneath, but on top you're getting that burnt sugar note in there. Yeah, that's a definite great example of a bourbon drinker's rum. This will do phenomenal on its own already, and I guarantee your cocktail game instantly got improved by this sip. Getting a bit of floralness in there as well. That is just taking you on such a gorgeous ride. The charry elements in there, the beautiful proof point. It does not drink hot yet again. Like it is falling together like Tetris pieces. Like everything that goes through that lineup of the spice, the herbalness, that bit of charriness, the oak impact from the double oaked, yet that little subtle sweetness in there from the port cask just brings across such a gorgeous palette to things. And yet, for only 2 years old, it just coats beautifully and just is a prime example. I've had old rum. I've had things that are 20 plus years old in rum, and they don't even hold a candle to that palate. I mean, this is top tier barrel-aged rum, in my opinion, especially coming from here in the United States. We're not really known for our rums. You look at rum creators out there, we're not on that list typically. You could be with this one. All right, so how do we grade something like this? Well, for starters, you have a craft distillery doing something beautiful here. Sourcing local ingredients, making it themselves, batch proofing this, figuring out that beautiful blend, finding the double oak barrels, aging it in the port cask. You're going through a process here. This is not just a fleeting idea. You had to put some commitment to this bottle. And I tell you what, for its price point of being about $40-ish from what I can see, sometimes skirts a little bit lower, I'd easily pay $40 any day of the week for this. It gets a solid A- in my book. The profile it brings across is hefty. It's got the barrel impact that you're wanting from that process. It's got the rum factor to it as well. It's not getting lost. You're not finishing it to hide it. You're finishing it to lift it up higher. And that's what you do when you have a keen eye of a master distiller. You're showcasing your product to a T. And to be honest, that is a sip to be reckoned with. It so far is my favorite rum here in 2024, hands down. I need a bottle of this on my shelf so I can start sharing this with people, because this won't last long, I'll tell you that, because once you take a sip of that, you want another one instantly. And again, if you're interested in learning more about Sugarland Spirits, a link to their website will be down in the description area below. Go show them some love. So yeah, there you have it, folks. Sugarland Spirits barrel-aged rum. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirits I should go looking for, also let me know down below. Love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
And I even like it might not.